So you're thinking about moving to Birmingham, Michigan. Well, in this video, I'm actually going to take you inside the computer, show you around everything you need to see on the Google map so that you can get a great idea of the area, what's close by, how far it is to the airport, everything you need to know so that you can become a Birmingham expert. And we're getting after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living in Birmingham, Michigan, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Birmingham, Michigan. My name is Holly Amato with Keller Williams Realty, and I get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Birmingham, and I absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send an email. All of the information is in the description below so we can help you make a smooth move to Birmingham, Michigan. Okay, so here we are on a Google map of Birmingham, and basically just wanted to show you a little bit of an overview of some major aspects, and then I'm going to take you piecemeal through so that you can see everything that you need to know about Birmingham. So first of all, downtown Birmingham area, you're going to notice is right here in the center of the action. You can tell where all of these little locators are at. You've got your Birmingham city offices right here. Oh, we're going to go over there so I can show you. There's a beautiful museum, and it gives you the time, opening at 1 o'clock today. Shopping area, we're going to get to a whole slide just on shopping, so hang tight, we'll get there. Police department, building and planning, great country club if you're interested in that. Ice arena for those of you that have ice skaters and hockey players. So there's a couple of really great parks. One of them is Shane Park, another is Booth Park, and then there's also Poppleton Park, which I will get to in another slide. Just a lot going on, and we're going to take a look also at the Chamber of Commerce, urgent care, everything that you're going to need, you're going to find is all located in this community. They've got a great farmers market, which is seasonal. I believe it goes through November, but if you haven't had a chance yet to watch my Birmingham blog, you're going to want to watch that because I take you through a lot of the community events, where to find that listing, and just all of the great opportunities in the city. Okay, so getting your nails done. You can tell who's really advertising on Google because they've got their little locators. Public library, family YMCA, that's a great opportunity there. And basically, I'm just gonna pull out the little tool here. Birmingham is the main activity. You're going to be from about right here, 14 Mile. This road right here, Woodward, super important. Pretty much everything happens right off of Woodward. And then there's this, I'm going to do a different color for you. Let's do red. This guy right here, this is called Old Woodward, and there's a lot right off of Old Woodward. So you have the main Woodward, you have Old Woodward, and then of course up to about Horton, which turns into Big Beaver when you get closer to Troy. And Birmingham is bordered by great cities as well. You've got Troy, Bloomfield Hills, Royal Oak, Clawson, and then you get into Inkster and Farmington as you keep moving west. So great area, just everything you need. And I'm going to show you also how centrally located Birmingham is. If you're commuting to work, it's impossible not to be able to find a direct route where you're going. I mean, pretty much they have almost every main highway accessible within a few minutes. So it's a great opportunity there. So as you're looking here, this right here is Maple. So Maple kind of cuts right through. And if I could draw a star, I don't think I can draw a star. Do they have a star? No, okay, I'm gonna try and draw a star. This is basically your main road. That's not too bad. Right here, Maple, between Maple and downtown Birmingham is like right in this area right here. You've got parks and you've got all of the main shopping and restaurants. So this is going to be kind of like your main hub. And we're going to move on. I'm going to show you next the downtown area. Okay, so now I have the Google Map available in the downtown Birmingham area, right here, central to the map. Just wanted to show you a few things that weren't on the other screen and just kind of focus in on a few things that I really think a lot of people are interested in, especially families that have kids that are school age. So Birmingham schools, if you go online, there are some great sites like greatschools.com. There's a lot of them, but they will be able to give you data on different things like how the kids score on different statewide testings and how many kids are graduating and all of that good stuff. Lots of things that you can look at online, but Birmingham schools really do a great job. If you take a look here, Pierce Elementary School is located at the southern end. It's south of West Lincoln, north of 14 Mile. And then they have middle school, Derby Middle School. It's funny because my mom went to Derby Middle School. I remember her talking about it. She grew up in this area. And our high school, it's got to move the map a little bit. Here we go. We've got Seaholm over here off to the west side, off of West Lincoln in Birmingham. So schools are great. And like I mentioned, you know, you want to make sure that you do your due diligence, you go online, you do some research. I have friends who live in the area and they've been able to tell me they're very happy with the schools, but it's always good to look into it and make sure that, you know, what's important to you and your family and the needs of your kids are met. So I just would give you that piece and tell you to take a look at everything, but you're looking good with schools in the Birmingham area. Something else that's really important, I feel, to what we call lifestyle living, which Birmingham has a really high marking when you go online, and there's other sites that you can look up, then they actually call it like lifestyle living, and they'll grade the cities based on things like walkability and you know, shopping and restaurants and just things that people really enjoy. Parks, which I want to show you next. So there's a couple of parks. We have Shane Park, which is kind of right in the heart of downtown Birmingham. Shane Park has a lot of activities. So I think I mentioned this, but I did a couple other videos on Birmingham. If you haven't seen the vlog on Birmingham or the pros and cons of living in Birmingham, you're going to want to check those out. Shane Park always has, there's a calendar of events, of community events. They've always got something going on, from an art fair. I think the day that I did the vlog, it was a windy day too, but I was filming and I was right in the middle of an art fair. So I kind of didn't stay there very long because people were in and out and it was a little bit noisy, but they had an art fair. One time I was walking through and they had like a pop-up puppet show for the kids. They do movies. They like to do a lot of movies actually at Booth Park, which is right here. We've got Booth Park. So they will do movies at Booth Park and different events there as well. Booth Park is a great place too to take a picnic lunch. Just kind of chill, relax, let the kids play on the playscape, just enjoy the day. They do have some great trails that you can walk on. Just a nice, really relaxing opportunity to, like I said, just take a chill for the day. Also the Park Trail in Birmingham, there's another one up here in the northern end, Park Trail. They've got trails there if you're someone that likes to bike, walk, be on a trail. Again, it's all kind of part of that lifestyle factor. And I'm finding as a real estate agent more than ever, people are really opting in to that type of living. You know, it depends what they're into. Some people are into golfing, so they want to be on a golf course or near a golf course community. You know, a lot of people are wanting that downtown area like Birmingham offers with a walkability into local stores and restaurants. You know, some people want that busy city feel, and then other people have different things that they're looking for in their lifestyle, you know, but we really are finding that I'm finding that people, instead of wanting to spend as much as they can afford on a house, okay, everyone has a budget, putting all that money into just the house, so maybe it's the most updated or exactly what they're looking for. Sometimes they're willing to sacrifice some of those features to get these aspects of what they're looking for, just life in general. They want to be able to get up in the morning, walk to Starbucks, take a little walk around the park, maybe go on a bike trail, walk the dog, walk the kids to school. So everybody has an idea of what they're looking for and what's really important to them. So I'm finding that people are really opting more for that instead of, let me put all the money I have into just the perfect house. They're really looking at location. Location's always been important, but they're looking at, different factors of location and not just being in suburbia. A lot of them want to be around other houses and be suburban, but they also would like to have some of those other factors. So I have found that that is just something that we really are noticing with people and what their needs are. And that's really important when you're looking into, hey, what do people want in an area? Really important to understand what people want. So that's something that you want to keep in mind when you talk to your real estate agent. Hopefully it's me. Give me a call and I'll chat with you about it. But just what's important to you and your family? What kinds of things do you like to do and enjoy? Okay, so on our next slide, I am going to move us into looking at the fabulous restaurants that Birmingham offers, because there's a lot. So we're gonna get right over to that right now. Here we are, map of Birmingham restaurants. I did that well. All right, and you can see, it's kind of funny because again, they're all located right here. This is like that little corridor right here. This is, again, Old Woodward. This is just regular Woodward. Here's East Maple, and here, I'm gonna get the draw tool out in a minute so I can show you some more things, but I just wanted to be able to highlight the different restaurants. There's a ton. So Townhouse, 3.9. Something else I wanna note is that Birmingham participates in Restaurant Week. So you may be aware that a lot of major cities that have great restaurants will participate in something called Restaurant Week. The 2023 dates have not been released yet. I went online and I was waiting for them. They're not out yet. So I don't have them as of yet, but they're always actually in January or early February. So you'll want to watch for Restaurant Weeks. It's during the week, like Monday through Friday. And a lot of these great restaurants will participate with that. And you'll get to try their fabulous food, probably have some discounts going on, some great happy hours. So just something that you'll want to be aware of. Toast, I love Toast. Toast is a great place for breakfast when the weather is nice, sitting outside. It's perfectly located, great people watching. I love Toast. Social, I was just there the other night. They do a great job if you have a large party, small party. The atmosphere is fabulous. I love that. 220 Merrill, another really bougie place to go. You'll want to get reservations in advance. Kind of tough to get in there sometime, but the atmosphere is great. Market North End is one of my favorite restaurants. They're located up here. Let's see, that's the French Lady. All these little, okay, there's Lux. Okay, I can't really get it on the map yet for you because everything is so smushed in, but it's off the northern part of Old Woodward up in this area right in here. Let's see, what else we have? Birmingham Pub, another great location if you want a pub. Adachi Sushi, I love sushi. If you're a sushi person, you got to check out Adachi. Rugby Grill, now Rugby Grill is actually located inside the Townsend Hotel, which is right in this area. Yeah, it's gonna be impossible for me to find it doing this, but I'm gonna expand it in a minute. Let's see if I can find it for you. Townsend Hotel, if you're looking for a great place for a staycation, Townsend Hotel is great. Daxton Hotel is also great for that. If you don't have time to take a big vacation, you just want one overnight away from the kids, or you want to bring the kids and just have different scenery, it's really fun to do. Lux Bar and Grill, then you've got Original Pancake House. I know so many people absolutely love the Original Pancake House. Don't worry, we have one. Another sushi, Birmingham Sushi Cafe. Ely's, great Lebanese food, Middle Eastern food, that whole just that whole Mediterranean. Absolutely love that type of food as well. Madam, like I mentioned, Daxton Hotel is a great place for a staycation. Madam is located inside the Daxton Hotel. We've got Whistle Stop Diner, Brooklyn Pizza, Greek Islands, Leo's Coney Island, the French Lady, Kebab Grill, Sidecar. There's a ton. There's just a ton. So I'm gonna try and open this up a little bit more so we can see it. Let's see. Okay. I'm enjoying using this tool. Okay, so we open up a little bit bigger and you can see where we're at. I am going to annotate this a little for you. Okay, with my drawing tool. Okay, so here we have Toast and Ely's. Okay, Rugby Grill. Here is Townsend is right here. Oh, Bella Piatti, they didn't mention that. Okay, so Bella Piatti, let me move this around. Okay, well, I have a great, this is actually perfectly what I would like. Right here on Maple, you've got your Starbucks. I'm just gonna kind of underline. There we go. You've got Starbucks. We'd be lost without Starbucks, wouldn't we? Townhouse, Toast. Okay, Lululemon, which we're about to, we actually aren't, we didn't do Lululemon yet. We're gonna get to, don't let me forget, we're gonna get to all of the amazing shopping. Paris Baguette, Starbucks, like I mentioned, Beyond Juice. I don't know if you're into the new juicing. I absolutely love it. It's something that I've made part of my life. So if you're into juicing, there. Ely's, Coney Island. Just wanted to give you another view. Here again, here's South Old Woodward. It was kind of that, I brought that big slice kind of down for you so that you can see how close all of these are. Here's this one of the sushi places. If you are into cigars, there is a cigar bar called Churchill's, and that's very, very, very popular over there. There's our pizza place right here, Townhouse, Toast. You gotta go to Toast for brunch or breakfast. You'll absolutely love it. Tallulah's Bar and Wine over here on the west side of our map. And I can't forget 220. And we've got another sushi. So, I mean, I can sit here all day long and really go through all of this. There's a ton, just a ton of restaurants. When I say a ton of restaurants, you'll be shocked when you go and look at the restaurants and you get this huge, 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 huge list. And you can go and every week you could be doing something different. So that is pretty much what I wanted to show you on restaurants. And don't forget to check out Restaurant Week, which is happening January, February, every single year. All right, so now I have the shopping district slide up here on the Google map. And honestly, you should be able to find pretty much anything you need or want in the downtown area of Birmingham shopping. Every year also, they'll have at least one shopping day sidewalk sale where you can be up and down, you know, the Maple, kind of right in the area, right in this area here that I'm about to show you. A lot of the stores will participate. There are some really great sales. So I'm just gonna highlight a few of these places. So Ever Eve, I'm a fan. I love Ever Eve. Ever Eve's a great store right here, and they're gonna pop up. You'll see on the map where they're popping up. Found Objects, which is another clothing store. Urban Retail, I'm gonna move up here. Something, more clothing. Dolce Moda, I wanna do a shout out. I don't know if they're even gonna hear this, but notice they got 4.9 stars. So I know the owner at Dolce Moda. She's fabulous. She does a wonderful job. She just moved. She used to be in Royal Oak. Now she's over in Birmingham, and she gets a lot of eclectic pieces that are very trendy, but also just you can wear, and it also some great staples. So I really recommend checking out Dolce Moda. Roots, lots of clothing stores. Fabric, Revive, Rococo, there it is, it's popping up there, doesn't have a picture. Anthropologie, another favorite of mine. And this Anthropologie in downtown Birmingham is fabulous. It's absolutely huge. Everything you would expect an Anthropologie to be, it is. They've got St. Croix, Caruso, which is great for jeans. They're even mentioning that it's a hip shop for men's and women's casual wear. It really is. Jouse, the Italian dish. So if if you need dishes or housewares, you want to check that out. No place is complete without Lululemon. I know everybody, men and women alike, everybody loves Lululemon. It's basically a really nice store. It's not a tiny, tiny one. It's a decent size. Some of them I know are like really small, and because they're so busy, you get enough people in there, you feel claustrophobic. It's a great Lululemon. Crimson Rose Antiques, if you're interested in antiquing. Scandia Home, and Johnny Was. So this is not all there is. There's a lot of other stores. These are just the ones that obviously do all of the advertising. So I'm going to draw a little bit for us, a few more things. Let's see. Make sure that I've got it on. Okay, good. So if you like the movies, the Palladium is super fun, and it's not drawing for me. Not sure why. Let's try that again. Okay, pick our color. All right, let's see. There we go. Okay. Technology is wonderful, by the way. It just takes a minute to get used to it. So they have a few movie theaters. Palladium's one of them, and then you've got the Birmingham 8 over here. And so what's really nice is, again, everything is pretty walkable. You'll want to find a parking structure. And right now, if you were to go into downtown right now, you'll notice that the roads are kind of tore up right now. They're doing a lot of construction. They're actually putting up some more parking structures, which is really helpful because the city is just growing, not just the people who live in Birmingham, but it's growing because when you've got a downtown area like this, it just attracts a lot of people. So especially on the weekends, they've got people walking around down there everywhere. And it's really nice to see people out and about walking around. But of course, the one issue could be parking. So everything is metered. Keep in mind, everything is metered. You can get the app. There's a couple different apps you can get for metering so that you don't have to worry about having change on you. And then they also have different parking structures. And those, of course, are going to be very, very helpful for you. So you can just park and walk. And again, it's very walkable. It's a huge opportunity for you to just walk up and down the streets, get some exercise in, and really enjoy yourself. Okay, so next one I'm going to show you is our map to Detroit Airport. So I'm going to clear my drawings out. Okay, so another question we get asked a lot, airport route. You can see right here. Let's see, let me get my tool back out, sorry. It's funny because I have to do it this way in order for it to work. It's already pretty highlighted the route for us, but you're going to get out of downtown area, and then you're just going to take, this 39 is Southfield Expressway, sorry. And you're going to take it all the way till you get down here to 94. And 94 just takes you right in to the airport, and it's only 36 minutes. I mean, that's pretty amazing for the airport. There's alternate routes you could take that'll take you longer. You could, if you wanted to, like let's say you're farther east, eastern side over here, you could always take another alternate route is to take 75, which goes into 94. Again, pops you over to the expressway, or into the airport, sorry. But it's the most direct route is just to take the Southfield Freeway. But there's a couple different routes, which is wonderful. And to be under 45 minutes and be able to get to the airport is definitely something that I think is a huge positive, because we do actually have a lot of people when they fly into Detroit. And this is a fun fact about Birmingham that not everybody knows. I mentioned this on another video, but when the teams come to play, it doesn't matter if it's a hockey team, basketball team, baseball team, a lot of them will fly in, of course, right here into DTW, and they come to Birmingham and they stay at the Townsend. I can't tell you how many times I've been in Birmingham and I've seen like the big, huge bus vans pull up, and you could see the team, you could see them getting off with their gear, and that the away team is here, and they typically do stay at the Townsend. I see it all the time. They might even be at the Daxton sometimes. I haven't seen, Daxton's a lot newer than Townsend, but a lot of the times the teams like to stay at the Townsend. So if you're down there and you see them pull up, you'll know that out-of-state game, they're hanging out and they're getting ready to come play. So that being said, it's also, the whole Detroit area. So let me get to a different color going for us here. You've got downtown Detroit over here. Let's do it like that. Eastern Market is a great place to shop for, when the weather's better. Flowers, and it's like a huge farmer's market weekly on the weekends, and they do an excellent job. You can still go when the weather's not great, but I like to go when the weather's great. They just have everything down there. Eastern Market's wonderful. So again, you're within about 40 minutes or so, probably a little bit less actually, to downtown Detroit. Downtown Detroit has so much going on. The restaurants, they have an amazing lineup. I should probably do another video on Detroit restaurants because they have an amazing lineup of restaurants and just things to do. The city is really growing and thriving. And again, really close to Birmingham. So you have the opportunity there to check all of that out when you are hanging out in Birmingham next time. Okay, so one of the last things that I wanted to show you online, we're actually on my website right now, are the properties that are currently for sale in Birmingham. Now you're gonna notice the price point can range from like low 300s up to a few million, okay? And that's just because, again, the area is the closer to the downtown area, the newer the home, lots of new construction. They've got some Bigfoot properties, like right here, Wallace is being built, 1.7 million on Wallace Street in Birmingham. And let's see. Okay, over here, I just want to show you, like, if you take a look, there are just, I mean, you've got one for 799,000. You've got properties, let's see here, in Westchester Way, and Fairfax is a great street. Looks like they're just a dollar under $3 million. 5,000 square feet on Fairfax. Fairfax is a great street. They do a lot of new construction there. They're also, so Bloomfield Hills, just so you know, they call it the Birmingham Bloomfield Market because Bloomfield Hills is so close and so tightly knit. A lot of times people who are looking in Birmingham are also looking in Bloomfield Hills and vice versa, unless they just want that downtown area. They're, you know, if they're not as close in the downtown, if they have like a bigger, the downtown area homes have really small lots. I mean, you're usually looking at like a postage stamp, like a 40-foot frontage by maybe an 80-foot if you're lucky, 40 by 80 lot. But usually you only get about 40 feet as your frontage because, again, they try and put so many homes there just because everyone wants to be in that a lot of people want to be in that downtown area. So what they do is when they do the new construction, they kind of build them long ways and higher up. So they might have 3 levels to them, but they're definitely going to be, you know, built to fit. And they're really good about configuring that elevation so they can fit it there. But it's fun to watch the new construction homes. Fairfax, again, great street for that. We're gonna hit Seymour, and hopefully this isn't gonna take forever to pop up. It looks like because I'm on Zoom, it's just moving a little bit slow. So I'm gonna pop back over here. Let's see. So West Lincoln down here, this is the southern end. Let's see. Here we've got something at 349. Let's see what this is. Because you can get a home. You can get a home. So actually that's Bloomfield Township, but that's super close, 349.9. Aspen Road, Aspen's a great opportunity. I love Aspen. Aspen is not in the downtown area, but you actually have a bigger, you'll see right here, you know, a quarter of an acre. So they have a bigger lot listed at 3.4. They've got an open house this Sunday. I don't know when you're watching this video, but this Sunday they've got an open house, and you know, it's a great size house. I absolutely recommend just taking a look at the different homes and the different parts of Birmingham, because again, it really will show you the different price points. Taxes are an issue. They're a little bit higher in Birmingham. The taxes, I wouldn't say are low. They're definitely higher for Oakland County, just because again, there's a lot of amenities, and you know, they've just done a lot to the area. The price values have really shot up over there. Here we got on Bonnie Briar Street, 1299. A nice thing is it also shows you when the open houses are, so you can always go to my website if you're looking for a specific area. It's just hollyamato.com. You go to buyers, you click on property search, put in your city or zip code, and it will bring up that city plus anything in the surrounding area. So yeah, Manchester, it's got one listed. There's a lot of properties. I mean, 339 properties near the near the Birmingham area. And if you come over here and look at our map, I mean, it's huge. I mean, we've just got so many. I mean, you can see everything that's listed right now. So with the current market that's going on, you know, it is taking a little bit longer for houses to sell. We're not seeing it as, you know, moving as fast as it did. And 2021, that was kind of like, it was like a blip. Your house was listed and it was under contract so fast. Now we have a little bit more time on the market, and especially in this price point. So, you know, when you start to get close to $1 million. In Birmingham, that's kind of normal, but in our market here in Michigan, Oakland County for sure, you know, when you start to get a higher price point, it takes a little bit longer to sell. So some of these houses have been on the market a little bit longer. Some are still selling really quickly. But if you are in the market for a home, I would absolutely love to help you find what you're looking for. We'll get you right into the correct home that you need. I hope that you enjoyed our map tour of the Birmingham, Michigan area. And if there's anything that I didn't cover and you have questions, information is listed below on how you can call, text, or email me, and I will be more than happy to give you even more information about one of the greatest cities in Oakland County that I love, Birmingham, Michigan. And until next time, I hope I am able to show you around town. Remember, it's always more than a move.